a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Buster Posey is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Now at the plate here is Jonathan Daza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the center fielder.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Daza.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hilliard is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Ready now is C.J. Cron. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the back, the pitch. In there, 0-1. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 0-1, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Hilliard, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A little bouncer. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. At the plate now is Elias Diaz. His prior history versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Brendan Rodgers bats next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Hilliard rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
3-0 now. Chris Bryant waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Chris Bryant now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Soriano rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Next to bat is Luis Basabe. Oh, no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he... In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 2-1 home. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Giants have opened it up now to 4-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Standing in now, Austin Gomber. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Up next,
back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Behind 0-2 now. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-1 San Francisco. And stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Another 0-2 home. And he misses there, 1-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Popped up. Back behind second. Cronenworth shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting done.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Kyle Freeland stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. So stepping in is Miguel Rojas as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco 3rd, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. No balls and 1 strike. Sent out to straightaway center field. Daza is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder,
Next up, Omar Soriano. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Fouled off.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jonathan Daza as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is in the air now, out to left. Basabe comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Fly ball out to right field. Soriano is there, 2 down.
Now batting,
so the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the big first baseman C.J. Cron. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And there's a base hit on the line. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. And there's a base hit on the line. No sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He singled in his first AB. Ball two now. Rogers, base runner at first with one out. Now a throw over. Runners back. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Soriano will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So two down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Throw over to the bag, back in standing. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far.
The second baseman, Jake.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back.
Next to hit, Miguel Rojas. First pitch of the AB now. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up Buster Posey. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 2-1. that liner caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Here you go for the Rockies. The second baseman.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The pitcher, number 21.
Rio Ruiz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14. Rio.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season, and it's now a 5-2 game. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting, center fielder, Jonathan.
At the plate, Jonathan Daza. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. So first and third with 1 away. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Just a tick behind for a strike. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. The 1-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Next, it'll be Elias Diaz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as we are all tied at 5.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The batter, number 7.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for an early shower as he fails to go the requisite 5 innings, but it doesn't matter anyway in a tie game. He'll leave with a no decision. Eduardo Rodriguez, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Let you hold something. Problem is, it's still a crime wave. Ain't no more loyalty, so I don't know if crime pays. There's gotta be a better route.
Into the box, Brendan Rodgers. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the... Julian Fernandez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
The right fielder, Omar Soriano.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Into the box, Chris Bryant. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Next, here is Luis Basabe. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Basabe.
Now here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-1. Two balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
3-2, full count. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
For the Rockies,
first pitch on its way.
Trevor Story.
Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor of the game.
Number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2-0 now. Looking at his career totals, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Next up is Garrett Hampson, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soriano is there. 2 down. Josh Fuentes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Rockies. Number 8.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Christian Yelich will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First delivery to him.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. His second of the game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's one away.
Now batting,
So here now is the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Alex Dickerson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Alex Dickerson.
He's set and the pitch. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. 1 out, nobody on. Two and two.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So in now for San Francisco, Jake Cronenworth. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning.
I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I'm about it.
But bye-bye, baby. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. And we're all even now at 6-6. Tony Watson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Daza. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Bryant's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, left field.
So now into the box is Sam Hilliard. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with it.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, yeah.
Ball 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now here's the first offering. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Buster Posey started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Here's another example, D-Row, of how your defense can help you. This looked like it was extra bases when it was going down the line, but a good play out there in the outfield.
Yeah, offensive player left the box thinking, too. He made the turn without even his eyes up. Good thing he looked up and had to put on the brakes and get back to first.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Omar Soriano, struck out in his last trip to the... play. Joey Gallo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Joey Gallo.
He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Next to stand in is Chris Bryant. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's only 1 for 10. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's in there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Joey Gallo stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Elias Diaz. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-1 home. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chopped on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in next, Trevor Story. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there, because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
A ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. Stepping in once again is Luis Basabe. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Luis Basabe.
First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Christian Yelich gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Story has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now here is DJ LeMahieu. His career numbers against this pitcher, batting at an even .400. And Now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. (2-0) now.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. And now if the Giants start to think about pinch hitting possibilities, here's what they have remaining on their bench. Brandon Crawford will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
This is pulled into right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Nick Anderson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball one.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now the 1-0. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Blackmon is retired, and there's one away. Ryan McMahon steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The 1-0.
Nope, it's not. Ball 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1 now.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
3 and 1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Ryan McMahon will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Tyler Rogers takes the mound. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Jake Cronenworth. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Now at the plate is Miguel Rojas. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
That evens it up, 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Fouled away. Now the 1-2 pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in will be Jonathan Daza, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Big spot here, and it'll be Sam Hilliard. And a chance they walk in here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Ready with the 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Elias Diaz the next to hit. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's the 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's set the payoff pitch, and he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. 10 innings in the books, on to the 11th, still tied. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. Here's the first pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. The high fastball is in there. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Luis Basabe is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. And that one yanked just foul. Payoff pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Up next, Brendan Rodgers. A winning run stands at second base.
Not shortstop.
Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 0-2 pitch to third, right to Bryant. And that's the first out. Next to dig in, Trevor Story. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch on the ground to the right side. LeMahieu's got it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, right fielder.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. A two-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. A ball and no strikes.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1. Ryan McMahon would be next. He's set, the 3-1, and that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Here's Ryan McMahon now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. 11 innings, can't decide it. On to the 12th. Still tied. And here's Christian Yelich now. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and is now an 8-6 ball game.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way, and that misses 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Daniel Bard takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Kurt Casale will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So now Tommy LaStella will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Hilliard is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. And now in the box, Miguel Rojas attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Giants 8 and the Rockies 6. Tommy LaStella will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Dom Nunez will get the... Kendall Graveman is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? LaStella takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Number 22, Sam Hilliard.
The batter will be Sam. Hilliard. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. McMahon stands at second with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Striding in for the Rockies, C.J. Cron. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's had some success, 5 for 11. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Last strike now for Colorado. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
8-6 the final score tonight. Nick Anderson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kendall Graveman hammers down the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the...
2.